Hello, my young friends. Welcome to another lesson on the reason for education. The reason for education. Remember, in our first two lessons, we spoke about the fact that many people do not know the reason for education. Many people go to school, even finish universities, without ever asking themselves the basic question, the reason for education. Many go to school just because the society demands that they go to school. Many are therefore happy when they finish primary school because they just go to school. Why? For the reason that the government demands it, or the parents demands that they go to school. But me and you in the 21st century should think better, should know better. In the era of information, internet, so many opportunities to be informed, to be educated, we should have a better understanding why we need to educate ourselves, why you are now in school. The reason for education, as we said in the first two lessons, is to give us a platform whereby we can make ourselves into valuable people, valuable end products. We make ourselves into gold, make ourselves of high worth. Very important. Remember, we said you could take a log of wood to the market and sell it for a few amount of money, but out of having educated yourself, out of developing skills, you can make out of this wood a very valuable furniture and sell it, and you get a high amount of money out of it. I mean, this is what education does. It makes you, it transforms you from a raw material into a valuable end product. That is, if you have this in your mind as you start your school, you will approach your education differently. You will not just be going to school just to get good marks. You'll be going to school to be the best you can be in your field. You will take every lesson seriously. You will even do much more than is required of you. You will learn much more than is even required of you, because it is not just about getting good marks and good grades. It is about making yourself valuable. And if you approach your education with this kind of mindset, you will get the best grades. You will not be average. You will be far above average, because you have a reason, and you have the best reason for going to school. You have the best reason for educating yourself. So it is not because just you want to do something for your parents, or just you're going to school because the government, because the government forces education on you. No, because you know the reason why you need to go to school, why you need to educate yourself, because you want to make yourself the best valuable product you can ever be. But today, briefly, I want to tell you that another reason for education is that you give yourself the best foundation that you can have. And that means you need to ask yourself, what kind of house do I want to be built? You see, your life is like a house. So if you want to build a house, now I'm talking about the reason for education. If you want to build a mud house like I have in this picture here, you see, I think you can even picture it before yourself. You know, like we have mud houses in some nations in Africa, in the village, maybe in Asia. And you see, picture a mud house. You see, you don't really need too much foundation to build yourself a mud house, or just a tent, or just a shred a shed in a ghetto. You don't need so much. You don't need to build a lot of foundation. But if you want to build a mansion, then you need a very strong foundation. But now, if you now picture yourself, if you want to build a mansion with a swimming pool, then you better make your foundation to be very strong. Especially if you want to have your swimming pool on the roof of your house. Now, let's say you want to build a skyscraper. Then you can imagine how strong your foundation should be. You know, because you don't want the next wind or storm to pull down your skyscraper. Now, a house is just the same as your life and my life. What kind of life do you want to live? Do you want to live a life like someone in a mud house? Do you want to live, or you want your life to look like someone who is having a small shed in a ghetto? Or do you want your life to be like someone who is living in a mansion? You want your life to be like a mansion with a swimming pool. Or, much better, you want your life to be like a skyscraper that even people from afar are going to see. People from not only around you, people from 100 kilometers, people from 500 kilometers, from 1,000 kilometers, they can even see this skyscraper. A skyscraper that will be spoken about all over the world, not only in your community. So do you want your life to look like this skyscraper? Then one of the best ways that you can lay a strong foundation for this is getting yourself a good education, getting yourself real educated. And that means taking every day of your schooling seriously, every subject seriously. Take it seriously, and you will be surprised. Little by little, you are setting yourself up for the best life you can ever live.